Hello traders, whatever you are seeing or the price action we saw yesterday in the US market and today's price action is called dead cat bounce. Yesterday I was watching the US market till 2 a.m. early morning, and you know what? Apple was down by 8%, Microsoft was down by more than 10%, all the IT stocks were down, and at one point of the time Dow was down by 1,150 points. I was in a complete dilemma, and see what has happened today. I woke up today morning and the first thing I saw was SGX Nifty, and to my surprise, US markets all closed in the green. Even though US markets closed in the green, I can see that US futures, as I talk to you, is down by I think 250 points. So what I'm trying to say is that there is more downside. Now people talk about many issues like Ukraine interest rate hike, Omicron. Maybe the interest rate hike is an issue, but not the Ukraine-Russia problem. Now I've been telling this for a long time. When FIIs wants the market to go up, they sell in a few numbers, and when they want to take the market down, they sell in huge numbers. And you know yesterday's figure, more than 3,700 crores of selling in the cash market. And if you see the FII favorites, HDFC is flat, Reliance is flat. So markets clearly tells that this is a dead cat bounce. I may be wrong. Let us see what happens on Thursday, right? So kind of, even though I'm telling all this thing, I would also like to tell you that I stopped yesterday itself. That is yesterday itself we closed 95% of our position, open position, and we don't want to carry forward. And today also we didn't trade. Tomorrow is a trading holiday. Thursday maybe we will try to do some expiry day trades. Apart from that, we are not in the mood of trading. So day after tomorrow is going to be our last trading day in January series. Then we will see on, maybe we will do some trade on February 2nd, February 1st, or even after February 2. So February 1st, when it comes to February 1st, there are lots of strategies which you can do on February 1st. So we will put a separate video tomorrow regarding what trade can be taken on this budget day, right? Because you know India VIX will shoot up and you can do many strategies. Maybe you can do a iron condor, maybe you can do a short straddle, strangle. So you can do whatever strategies you want. Once you know what happens is that before any major events, VIX shoots up, and once the event is finished, VIX drops down, and we tend to make good profit. But it comes at a price, right? You have to do it at your own risk and responsibility. You have to need to know how to manage this position if things go wrong. So let us see the market. So markets if you see this chart, this chart tells us clearly one thing, that this 16,800, there is a trend formation or there is a trend line. If you see this chart, right, you can identify from this chart itself that 16,800 is currently the support. I'm talking about very short term. I'm talking about maybe 1 week or maybe 10 days. I'm not talking about 1 month or 2 months. So what I can see is, for now 16,800 is going to be the good support, right, on the downside. Now it may be breached tomorrow or it may be breached day after tomorrow. As I talk to you, as I told you, this Dow futures are really in the red, 250 or 200 points down. So we don't know what is going to be the price action in the US. Plus tomorrow is a trading holiday. That's a local holiday. It's not an international holiday. So tomorrow we don't know how US markets are going to react. So after that, when we open on Thursday, we really don't know what situation we are going to be in, right? So it is always smart not to take trades when these kind of scenario exists. First thing is that markets are highly volatile. In VIX is shooting, whether it is CBOE VIX or India VIX, whatever it is, it is shooting. So you shouldn't be taking a trade when there is a holiday or when you are going into a long weekend. And especially when there is a local holiday, you shouldn't be taking any trades. I hope any of you haven't taken any trades. So that's not a good idea, right? So we'll see if today's price action in the US market and tomorrow's price action in US market, then Thursday whether we are going to gap up or gap down, we'll have to see. But what I can see is looking at the open interest, there is a today and yesterday was a funny thing. Yesterday I was seeing huge number of call rating, and today you see all call winding, all call winding and short covering, right? So people who were short in the position squared off the position and maybe booked profit. That is the reason market could have rallied around how much Nifty has rallied 200 points or 250 points. When you consider the fall which it did on yesterday, that is 600 points fall, this 250 points recovery or 250 points recovery is not a deal. So this open interest clearly says that this there was call unwinding and people were short covering. That is the reason market has gone on the upside. So I can see today's price action, there is huge number of put writing. So we really don't know. As I told you, we really don't know what is going to happen tonight in US market, and tomorrow is a holiday. If market gaps down on Thursday, then these put writers will be in big trouble. And if you see the historical option chain, still there is heavy call rating, and puts are very low number only. So people who are fond of adventure can go and write put now. So that is what I have seen. Some people, very adventure takers who are fond of adventures, have written lots of put in Nifty and Bank Nifty also, right? So Bank Nifty also, there is a there is heavy short covering in Bank Nifty and there is put writing. I don't know who is going to write a put in Bank Nifty. You imagine tomorrow is a holiday, tomorrow is a local holiday, and if market drops or if the market gap downs, what is going to be your scenario? It's going to be very pathetic, right? So we'll see how things pan out on Thursday. So we'll be taking some expiry day trades. Apart from that, we don't have any trades. We don't want to, we are not fond of adventures and we don't want to take any risk. We are into, our first priority is to save our capital. Then only everything else. See, this maybe if we would have traded, we would have made how much? Maybe 30 or 35K. But if our capital goes, or if there is any big gap down, or if there is any big gap up, we will find it very, of course, gap up also. If it is gap ups, no, this India VIX will drop and eventually we can do something or we can manage. But if it gaps down and if India VIX shoots, we'll be in big trouble. So that we don't want to do, and we want to save our capital. That is the reason we squared off all the position and going into this weekend with zero position. So we can sleep peacefully tonight, right? So that's it, nothing much. We'll see how things pan out on Thursday. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.